I was trying to think of an analogy that would sum up today, and I think the best way of describing it is if you're a guy and you've seen this really attractive girl and you go up to her and you ask her out on a date and she turns around to you and says, yeah, and then you immediately crap your pants. That would possibly be the only way I could describe Bitcoin reaching $11,500 and then the market absolutely just collapsing. It is unbelievable looking at the market at the moment, what we're actually seeing. Bitcoin, which was up to 11,488, and I believe it was trading near $12,000 on some exchanges, then immediately thought, oh bugger, oh no, let's fall, and it knew it was coming. I thought it'd hit around $10,000. Once we push past that, people will be thinking, oh no, it's done it, and then retrace. Now, I know there's a lot of FUD, a lot of people are fearful, a lot bit scared about Bitcoin's crashing, it's crashing. Now, if this was equity markets, then yes, you know, a 20% retrace would be quite bad, but it's not actually that unknown. Normally with Bitcoin, you're thinking it's going to be a crash in the region of about a 30%, but we need to see, you know, we were only at 10,000 a couple of days ago, well, earlier today, in fact, and we've gone up, we've tested it, couldn't hold it, and we've come back. We're now sitting about 3% down. It's not that much of a problem. Now, what is strange though is the effect it's had on the rest of the market. Everyone is just selling out. We've seen the market as high as up to about 330 billion today. It's now sat at 292. It was a little bit lower when I last looked. So it's very strange. It's strange to see a sea of red. It's almost like there's a fork on or something. Now, as far as today's market update, I just want to go through a couple of interesting points, really a couple of coins to maybe look out for. One of the things that I was looking at was Bitcoin Cash. When we started to see the Bitcoin rise, Bitcoin Cash fell off. But at this point, I wanted to see whether we would start to see another attempt at flippening, whether Chinese miners or people trying to manipulate the markets would start buying Bitcoin Cash with the sell-off, but it never happened, and it's actually fallen 15%. So that plan pan out really. Deano, which has seen an absolute monstrous rise over the last 7 days, you know, seen quite consistently doing 100%, has just fallen off a cliff in the last few days. So you know, we saw highs 0.14, now sat at 0.08. So if you're looking for a bit of a high risk momentum play, you might want to have a look at that. Deano is looking to be an Ethereum, has links with former creators of Ethereum, but absolute massive total supply, which kind of scares the bejesus out of me. Power Ledger, another one that's had an absolute fantastic rise. For me, I wouldn't want to be in it. I think we could potentially see levels back down here again. I know a lot of people are going to be saying, well, it's got loads of news, they don't have a product, so that's what puts me off. Now, obviously this isn't financial advice, but just a couple of coins I think are worthwhile looking at. Lisk was testing $10, or wasn't testing, it was over $10. Retrace because people are expecting a rebrand. Everyone's comparing it to Neo with their rebrand. They was kind of delayed with the launch of the platform back to February, so this will be quite interesting. I'm not 100% sure it's right to invest now, but if we come down to $5.50 sort of range, if we lose a little bit more over the next few days, I think Lisk could be very interesting for a play for the next couple of months up till February when the platform launches. Could see a nice easy bag there. Metaverse took an absolute hit. Now this little dip here that we've seen today, I won't worry too much about. I think that's an error. Someone did a really low dump on BTC, but it's trading it within normal levels now, so it's 269. I was looking at this earlier in the month, and it was about $3. I sold about 310. You can see here it had a really good rise. And now we're looking at a much lower level entry, so potentially, the last few days it was just storming up towards about the $5 mark, of past $4. We've seen really good levels previously, so I was expecting to go past 4, go on to 5, but just never happened. It just obviously with this BTC news, it's fallen off a cliff and currently sat 27% down, so another good potential play. I think there's a good 10%, 20% in there. Blockcat is another one. Earlier in the month, we've seen astronomical growth on this one. As high as $1.40. It's currently sat at 91 cents. So you can see there's a bit of momentum, a bit of trading. But the thing I like about Blockcat is they've just relaunched their website. Really low total supply. They're looking to provide smart contracts that anyone, you or I, can just go on their website, create a contract. You buy my car, pay me in Ethereum, complete the contract. So anyone can create one. That's looking to go live early next year. So again, this could be a really good play here. I'm actually holding quite a bit of Blockcat for a long-term investment. I think it's going to do really well. I bought a little bit more at higher prices than this, around the 110. So I'm quite confident with this one. So it's another one to potentially look at. But all in all, I think if you've got some coins that you're particularly interested in, have a look. Stratus has been doing really well, been hit quite hard today. Arc, Golem, some really good opportunities there. So if you were looking at buying some altcoins, now potentially is the time. And again, if you were thinking about taking the jump into Bitcoin, if you're looking at holding for the next few years, again, now's not a bad time. It's tested near 11.5. Well, it has gone near 11,500 US dollars today. It's retraced back to 10,000 or 9,841. Great time. So if you've got any coins that potentially you're looking at, or anything that you want information on, or have any questions about anything that I've covered today, do give me a shout in the comments. Take the time to subscribe if you're new to this channel, but otherwise, thanks for listening in and good luck.